Titignan natin tong kandila na to. This is a engulfing candle, right? A lot of beginners, even me, dati, na kapag kita mo yung kandila na to, it means buy. Yes, tama. The logic or the context is not there. Nang ibig sabihin, pagka ganyan nakita mo, hindi ibig sabihin na dyan ka bibili, ng buying position mo. As you can see, yung kasunod ng kandila na to, nag-pull back siya ng konti. What's up, traders? What's up, traders? So, pag-usapan natin yun is all about candlesticks. Bago ang lahat, ako nga pala si IC. 3 years na ako nagtitrade sa Forex and I will share with you my knowledge in reading the candlesticks. Okay, so yung mga candlestick kasi, it represent what happened on that certain period. Context muna. Sa market kasi meron tayong dalawang participants. So, either you are a buyer or a consumer. Hindi, joke lang. Either you are a buyer or a seller. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng 4 na basic na candlestick para ma-shrink down natin and malaman ninyo yung understanding. Number 1 na pag-usapan natin is all about yung engulfing candle. Most of the time, may mga konting wick yan. So, ang explanation dito, price opened here. Nag-dip siya ng konti, bumaba ng konti, tapos umakyat yung price until this point, closed here. Kung i-interpret natin to, ano yung nangyari dun sa candlestick na? Ibig sabihin, tong candlestick kasi na to, sabihin, maraming buyers for this kind of candle. So, ang ginawa ng buyers in this area is ganito siya. Nag-open yung price dito, medyo nanghina yung buyers in this area, pero pinush nila yung price up until this point, yung highest na price na to, closed here. Pag nakita mo yung kandila na to, medyo malakas na buyers. This is a seller candle. So dito naman, kung bakit nag-print it, price opened here, nanaig konti yung buyers, that's why meron tayong wick. Sellers push down the price down to this point, closed here. Price opened here, medyo nag-push yung buyers, pinush ng sellers down to this point, then it closed here. Yung number 2 na identify natin na candle is yung mga nakikita nyong cross. It signifies na undecided yung market or undecided na i-push yung price. Meaning nito for me, it is generally a pause in the market. Nagkaroon ng equal buyers and equal sellers. Open, nag-push yung buyers, nag-push din yung sellers, pero nag-close sila dito. So, kung interpret natin siya dito, price opened here, nag-push yung buyers, nag-push din yung sellers, and then nag-close sila dito. That's why merong equal buyers, merong equal sellers. This is a doji on a general term. Okay, next would be the hammer 1. So, ito yung mga types of the hammer candle. Price open here, nag-push yung buyers, pero nag-push yung sellers until this point. And then it closed here. Price open here, and then buyers tried to push the price up until this point. And then sellers pushed the price, digesting the whole buyers here. And then it closed also here. This is an overwhelming seller. Makita uptrend in this area. So let's say meron kang nakitang ganyan kandila, ibig sabihin buyers tried to push pero nanaig yung seller. Kung titignan mo, yung seller na to mas marami kaysa sa buyer na to. I would say na inverted hammer for this one kasi nakabaliktad siya. For a bullish candle naman na hammer, yung interpretation naman nito is price opened here. Sellers tried to push down the price pero mas nanaig yung buyers in this area and it closed also here. Price opened here. Trinay ng sellers na i-push yung price down to this point pero kinain ng buyers until this point. Overwhelming na buyers naman dito kasi nagkaroon ng selling point pero binawi ng buyers. So let's say meron ka nakitang downtrend, right? And then meron ka nakita mo yung kandila na to on a downtrend, no matter what time frame it is, it signifies na merong buyers doon kasi sellers tried to push the price pero kinain ng buyers at that particular price. May buyer na mas malakas kaysa sa seller. So it doesn't mean a buy is coming in. Pero yun yung nangyari dun sa kandila na yun in the context of a downtrend. Pag nag-close siya na green na ganyan, merong buyer dun. Okay? It doesn't mean na mag-set ka na ng entry in this area. It doesn't mean like that. Pero you have to understand na merong buyer at that price point, or let's say merong malakas na support around this area, okay, or merong news, pwedeng ganoon yung mga factors. For this kind of candle naman, price is trending, pero hindi ka nakasakay dito, hindi ka nakasakay, pero merong kandila dyan na merong seller doon, pero uptrend yun So this would signify 2 options, na pwedeng price can reverse from here, pwede mag-reverse siya dyan. Or it means, number 2 is, pwedeng magkaroon ng opportunity to have a pullback and then you can ride it to continue the trend. So, pwedeng mga ganun na scenarios, okay? So, that's the hammer or the inverted hammer. Okay, next would be the half-bodied candles. So kung interpret natin tong kandila na to, this would be price opened here, nag-push yung sellers, pero binawi ng buyers up until this point, and then the price closed here. Let's say ganyan yung kandila. Still a half-bodied candle for me, or sabihin natin 1/4 bodied candle, 1/3 bodied candle. Ganun yung concept niya. This would mean a buyer also. Konti lang yung momentum niya. Kasi kung ganito yung nagpakita, the interpretation mo for this candle, price opened here, nag-push yung seller, nag-push yung buyer up until this point, pero yung seller nag-push pa rin siya until this point. In this perspective, for me, as a trend pullback trader, this would be my trend and this would be my pullback. So this could be an entry trigger for me. Pwede ako mag-enter dito, stop ko dito, pwedeng ganun. Pero that's more on the advanced stuff. For this seller candle naman, price opened here. So nag-push yung buyer up until this point, pero nag-push yung seller. So overwhelming yung seller and down this point. Pero nag-push pa rin yung buyer. Same scenario for me. If you are a trend pullback trader like me, this could indicate na medyo meron siyang mini pullback. Pullback yung hinahanap mo. Pwede mo siyang tingnan dito na mas maganda yung ganito na kandila na red for me if I am entering a pullback in this area. Kasi ang mangyayari dito, price opened here, nag-push yung buyers, nag-push yung sellers down to this point, and then price pulled back and then it closed here. So this would be an mas maganda na entry for me for a trend pullback trader to the sell side naman. I could enter here and stops ko here and then possible ride the trend. So yun lang yung mga candlestick natin. So number one, it is the yung mga whole momentum candles natin, which is yung mga engulfing, yung mga pause or yung mga doji, which signifies a pause or I would say equal buyers and equal sellers in the market. Ito yung mga gravestone or yung mga hammer candles natin. Hammer. Maraming mga pangalan yan, pero ito lang yung pinaka-basic sa akin kasi tinuro sa akin ng mga mentors ko na wag mong i-memorize, wag mong i-memorize yung mga candlestick patterns, Don't figure out the what, figure out the why, kung bakit nangyari yung mga candlestick. Nilagay na natin yung explanation on those candlesticks. A lot of traders or a lot of books, internet websites, sinasabi nila na kapag nakita mo tong candle na to, it means buy. Pero the context is not there. Ibig sabihin, if mag-enter ka dito and then hindi siya optimal na entry for me kasi sobrang wide ng stops mo dyan. Kasi pag ganito yung close ng candle, kapag malakas yung market, pwede siyang umarangkada. Pero kapag normal days yung market, like there's no news or there's no possible big volume in the market, a lot of times pwede siya mag-pullback So you as a beginner, kung mag-enter ka dito and then nag-pullback yung price dito, you would have to set down the negative amount in your account, yung pullback na yan. Ganun yung mga scenarios na mangyayari. Kapag ka nag-negative yan, merong chance, pag beginner ka sa market, pag nag-negative yung nakikita mong pera, negative yung portfolio mo or yung unrealized profit mo, may tendency na i-close mo yan. Pag close mo yan, tapos the market work on your favor, medyo maano yung emotions mo doon. Medyo magugulo. Kasi, tama pala yung ko dito, tama pala yung naging bias ko. The intention is right but the logic is not there. Yung logic ng market or yung context kung nasaan nakalagay yung kandila na yon. Second point na ipo-point out ko dito, sa pag-read ng candlestick ninyo is sobrang mahalaga yung location ng isang kandila and then yung strength ng isang kandila. So syempre hindi naman tayo mga drawers, mga traders tayo. So let's go to the charts. So dito meron tayong range, price broke down. So, titingnan natin tong kandila na to. This is a engulfing candle or big sellers candle, Kung saan nag-break siya. Kung nag-set ka ng buy in this area at the close of that candle, and then you put your stop here. Medyo medyo hindi siya optimal, So, as you can see, meron siyang pullback phase pa siya dito. We need a little bit of context kapag nagtitrade ka ng ganyan. So, kapag ganito, meron siyang konting pullback, we can see na maliit yung buyers in this area in terms of the sellers. Titignan natin tong kandila na to. This is a engulfing candle, right? A lot of beginners, even me, dati, na kapag may nabasa ako, na kapag nakita mo yung kandila na to, it means buy. Yes, tama. The logic or the context is not there. Ibig sabihin, pagka ganyan nakita mo, hindi ibig sabihin na dyan ka bibili ng buying position mo. As you can see, yung kasunod ng kandila na to, nag-pull back siya ng konti. Hindi lang siya konti, ibig sabihin parang 75% na pullback pa to. This would be your entry if yung context mo is nandun. Pag nakita mo tong kandila na to, merong buyer. Merong buyer doon. But it doesn't mean na bibili na ako ngayon. So, we need to wait for the context. Ano? Okay, another example, meron tayong range. Pero yung kandila na to, meron siyang wick. Ayan, kung interpret natin tong kandila na to, nag-open siya dito, push yung seller, push yung buyer. Pinush ng seller yung buyers ulit. That's why it closed inside the range. Faker siya, no? Or probe if you are anticipating a buy. In this context, medyo mahihirapan yung buy mo kasi meron pa siyang downtrend dito eh. That's why the sellers push the price down. Mas nanaig yung seller in this context, kaya na-push yung buyers pababa. Diba? Yung next na kandila nagpakita, naging seller na kandila kasi yung context niya, still downtrend. Okay, so yun lang mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat sa pagnood. Kung struggling ka sa pagbasa ng mga candlesticks sa market or sa forex or sa trading journey mo, hopefully merong natulong tong video na to sa pag-explain natin, and sana mas naayos yung pagbasa mo ng candlesticks sa trading journey mo. So if you found this video helpful and you found value on this one, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. Kung meron kang natutunan na kahit konti dito sa channel na to, and please share this video to your fellow traders or mga kaibigan mong traders na nagtitrade na medyo confusing pa yung candlestick reading nila. So hope this video helped you out. This is IC. Trade well, trade good. See you sa next. And Merry Christmas!